Hi everyone, Pam Gregory, astrologer. I'm going to be speaking to you today about the first half of November, and in particular the full moon that we have coming up on the 6th. Now, November is going to start us on a 5-month period which is going to be highly charged, I believe, and I'm going to explain some of the reasons for that. Mars has already moved into Capricorn, and on a personal level, this is fantastic organising energy. It's very practical, efficient, methodical, so it's wonderful for attacking a big project that you might have been putting off for some time. So Mars keeps moving through Capricorn, and on the 10th of November, it comes together with Pluto, conjunct Pluto. 2 days later, it squares Uranus on the 12th. And because Mars has a lot of energy, it's a planet of energy, it's going to energise that Uranus-Pluto square that I've spoken and written a lot about over the last few years. So just to explain that again, the symbolism of Uranus is about unpredictability, sudden disruptive events, people demanding more freedom and equality and rising up against their governments. It's rapid, unexpected change. Pluto is also change, but of a deeper, more fundamental nature. And it also has associations to governments and financial institutions. It's about taxes and debt. So Mars is going to, as I say, energise that Uranus-Pluto square again. It's going to heighten the symbolism. Now, it has many wonderful aspects too, which I'll be talking about in a little while, about breaking through old ways to new ways of being, but it's certainly strong, assertive energy. Uranus has another dimension too. It's very much about truth, what we perceive as the truth. And of course, there are many kinds of truth in the world, but it's going to be shining the light of truth on this Mars-Pluto conjunction, which is often about secrets, about what we want to keep hidden. So if you know where about 12 degrees or so of Capricorn is in your chart, do you have any secrets in that area? Because they could start to be revealed with this energised Uranus-Pluto square. That could also work, of course, on a bigger level, because Pluto has associations, as I say, to government and financial institutions. So are there some secrets there that will be revealed? This may be, those few days of November may actually see more whistleblowing happening. So it'll be interesting to watch. Capricorn also, on a personal level, is connected to the conventional, the way you've always done things. It's a very mainstream energy. And so if you've always gone along a certain path that was quite predictable, perhaps, Uranus the maverick may challenge this now and ask if you are really living out your truth, again, Uranus, or whether you need to make some radical changes, to do something very different, to do something very alternative, perhaps. So we could see a lot of change in people's lives, particularly if you have planets or angles around the mid-degrees of the cardinal signs, so Aries, Cancer, Libra, Capricorn. This aspect is also connected to a change in perception. And it's very interesting historically. I've looked back at this Uranus-Pluto, these aspects in my book and talked about them a lot, but they always seem to be connected with a change in perception. It isn't a change in reality, it's a change in how we perceive our reality. So people are really wakening up now. That's part of the new paradigm. They're going through leaps in understanding and big shifts in energy. So that's the very exciting part of this, again, on a personal level. So we have our full moon in Taurus at 14:25 of Taurus on the 6th of November, and it happens at 10:22 p.m. in the UK. Now, people who will be likely to feel this most are people born between the 1st and the 5th of February, the 2nd to the 6th of May, the 4th to the 8th of August, or the 4th to the 8th of November of any year. Now, Taurus is very much about what we value, and commonly it's associated with money and material acquisition. But it also has strong connections with the earth and the simple appreciation of the beauty of nature. So which do you value most? And where is 14 degrees of Taurus falling in your chart? Because this is a cycle of completion. So something's coming to fruition or something's coming to an ending in the area of your chart where you have 14 degrees of Taurus. So it's asking us about what we value. Because Taurus is ruled by Venus, Venus is also connected to self-love. So we have to make sure that that's intact, because we can earn all the money in the world, but if our self-love is damaged, we'll still have a feeling of emptiness. So this theme of what do we value is emphasised because not only the sun is in Scorpio, the sun and the moon are always opposite at a full moon, not only the sun is in Scorpio, but also Venus and Saturn. And Scorpio is much more connected to other people's values. So if Taurus is our own values, Scorpio is other people's values. It's also connected to, if Taurus is connected to material wealth, Scorpio is connected to spiritual riches, the ability to dig deep into our unconscious and find gold there. So we're going to be asking ourselves questions about what we truly value. Is it the wealth of things, or is it the wealth of being? And what's going to help us, not long after this full moon, is on the 16th of November, Neptune changes direction. It stops its retrograde motion, and then on the 16th goes what's called stationary direct. It starts to move in a forward direction. And whenever a planet becomes stationary direct, it changes direction, its symbolism is emphasized. So with Neptune, that's very much the planet of spirituality, creativity, and inner peace. So if you're finding all this yang energy in the world a bit strong, you can always withdraw and use that Neptune in Pisces. It'll be in Pisces for many years to tune into music, tune into your meditation, tune into nature, and just find that spiritual compass. Thanks so much for listening, and enjoy this first half of November. Thank you.